Botox for young people is on the increase, but has it become considered to be more of a preventative measure? And is it considered a sort of celebrity cult following? Preventing what has actually never been addressed, because too many people want to open their mouths before actually engaging their brains. I'm a practitioner of aesthetic medicine, and it has become increasingly clear to me over the years that young people in the UK are ignored when it comes to voicing their opinions on plastic surgery, Botox and fillers, and just deemed too young to know what they're talking about, when in fact it's the young people that talk the most sense when it comes to addressing such subjects. The facts speak for themselves that young people today are subjected to a lot of work, through whatever their GC exams, etc., on the computer, which leads to excessive frowning, squinting, migraines, perspiration, and the onset of the formation of early wrinkles, which years ago we didn't have simply because we didn't sit for hours upon hours on the computer, because we actually didn't have computers. So, although we are living longer, young people are in fact aging far more rapidly. So indeed, having Botox should not be frowned upon, please excuse the pun, and clinics should address this in a professional manner. After all, there is no age restriction on having Botox, which is widely used on children as young as 6 or 8 for various conditions. So instead of poo-pooing this as pure vanity and then bleating on about Botox easily obtained on the internet, they should then, in fact, carry out the treatment where appropriate and get in touch with the reality of life. I think it's a good thing to take control of the way that you look and want to look, or perhaps more to the point, don't want to look, should I say, and feel from such a young age, and we should be pleased that young people are sensible enough to seek professional expertise and shouldn't be made to feel stupid being turned away, leaving them to their own devices, which can only be damaging. Botox on the internet, as far as I'm aware, is not made up by some voodoo witch doctor mixing up lotions and potions, but by pharmaceutical companies that are simply cashing in. But the problems occur because of the inability to inject, which will lead and has led to complications. So basically, please don't try this at home. So in fact, the only reason the clinics are up in arms about all this is not because, as they say, oh my God, we don't know what's in it, you don't know what you're getting, you don't know what you're injecting yourself with, but because they're actually being done out of business. So let's get a reality check in place here. Botox is not illegal. Botox is not dangerous if administered properly, and every case should be treated as individual and not worry about the age of the patient, but listen more to their sensible concerns, which doesn't make them vain, mad, or followers of fashion. And every one of us are different, and we all have different requirements. After all, I've been having Botox now for the past 25 years, and I've probably had enough Botox to paralyse an army of men, but it hasn't done me any harm. Every year, I consult thousands of young people throughout the world on their concerns regarding the way that they look, pointing them in the right direction to world leaders in plastic and aesthetics. So if you too would like to seek the best advice, I can be contacted direct through thesarahburge.com website.